Okay, so there isn't going to be much of the animation for this one because I'm making some stuff. So yeah, here we go. We've got this it's like fake leather cord stuff. I got it from Walmart, just like everything else here. It's pretty good stuff. Get these little scissors. You click them. They're pretty cool. You could have these other scissors that are also equally cool. You need some little rings, some super glue. Love this stuff. Also got some rings, like jump rings and stuff. We have these smaller ones here. That's them there. Stretch cord. This stuff is really good. See, it's stretchy. We also have this clear stretch cord. And a measuring device is always handy for various reasons. This one's pretty long. So we're going to measure about how much we want. It's probably something like 12 inches or, depending on how big your neck is, I guess. Yeah, try not to cut the measuring tape there. You want to cut some equal parts here. There's 2 and 3. I put my pliers down and put one of these holders in there to glue it. The rain's picking up right now, so the audio is probably going to be pretty crap. But, yeah, you stick some glue in there. And make sure you put the cap back on it. Don't want that leaking everywhere. And we're going to take the 3 pieces of leather that we cut. And don't mind my gross little hands here. Normally I try to put all 3 in there as fast as I can, but we're doing them one at a time this time, which I guess worked out better this time. So yeah, I gotta wait for myself to catch up here. Again, don't mind the grossness. I fucking clean my hands pretty often, and they stay gross because I'm always making stuff. But yeah, there's that held on there. 3 pieces of leather crammed into that. And this is where we're showing that it's really stuck in there. You got to wait for a little while to let the super glue dry real good. And we take, braid. Put it right over middle, left over middle. That whole business. Yeah, the sound that you're hearing there is from the audio of the video. When I recorded it, it's the refrigerator running. It's pretty loud. You probably also hear me breathing, which is funny. Yeah, I've stacked up a bunch of my little bits containers to hold my phones while I braid. Yeah, there's that. Give it a little wiggle. And there it is. A little braided thing. Here you go. This is it all done. We have these 3 little strands here that need to go into a holder, much like the first one did. So we're going to cut those off to make them even. I love these scissors. They're real snappy. They tend to do a pretty good job, but you can see they're fraying the ends of the little fake leather stuff. Kind of a pain in the ass. And you can hear me kind of give this little exasperated sigh of like near disappointment. Here we go, holding that with the pliers again, gluing it, much like the first one. And this glue is really awesome because it just kind of beads up on the end when you tip it. And you put the bead on what you're trying to stick, and it just kind of sits there until you're ready for it. You can see the braiding kind of came undone, so we fight with that for a little while to try and get it right. I had no idea that my breathing was so loud, or I would have I want the audio in there still, because for one, the breathing is funny, and 2, you can kind of get a feel for how quiet it is at the house sometimes. This was done in the dead of night when everyone is asleep except for me. I'm just making things. Yeah, what happened there is the glue had already dried. You can tell I'm kind of pissed off because I'm like thunking the scissors down and trying to really force that in there. Because the braiding had glued together, but not in the hole for the little round clampy piece thing. Yeah, got the glue on my hands, wiping it off. You can see the braiding there didn't do so great because it came undone. But yeah, you have that. That's going to be about 12 inches long because we measured and cut all 3 of those strands to be 12. We have our jump rings here. And you can see I'm very organized. I have my little box. We're going to need these 2 here. You can pick either one. I like these because they're brighter. You know, they've got more of a luster to them. Yeah. You throw a little jump ring on there. And you put the jump ring between the 2. Very simple. Yeah. I don't know why I decided to choose to show you both ends, but there's that, whatever. There's a little bits piece again. I'm going to put it on there and show you again for some reason, because, you know, just in case you didn't see it, that's where I got it from. There's a jump ring. We're going to need this stretch cord, too. We got some stretch cord. Stretch cord. Stuff's awesome. Love stretch cord. Make a whole necklace out of this stuff. We cut about 4 inches of this one here. And I've made several of these little necklaces. They're very easy to make. I think we cut 3 or 4 inches off of this. I don't remember. It was some days ago by now. Yeah, 4 inches. There you go. You see it's a little stretchy. We fold it in half. And I've found that this is probably the best way to do it. We cut another one. Using the first one to length, we cut 3 of those, I think. 2 or 3, not sure. You see, here's one of my other little bits boxes. It's got a whole bunch of stuff in there. As you can see, we've got small, medium, and large. These are a pain to get a hold of with your fingers, so I use the needle nose pliers to get in there and grab them. You can't really see because it won't focus. There we go. Love that little rattly box. And the glare is atrocious because I've got this like spot lamp to help to help show. And these things are very tiny, very, very tiny. Real pain in the ass to get a hold of. There we go. We've got them clamped down. Yeah, we cut 2 of those, 4 inches apiece. Folded them in half. We clamped them with the, I think I put these clips out of order here, which is what it looks like. But yeah, here you go. You see me clamp them together. Yeah, see, they're a real pain to deal with and handle. There we go. I clamped it down, which can also be a bit of a fight to do sometimes. You're going to need a jump ring to go between them, which I think is what we're showing here. No, I'm showing you how we put them together. Yeah. Here's a jump ring we're going to need. It's easy, again, easier to grab it with the pliers sometimes than it is to, yeah. You just kind of bend it. Just kind of bend it out, and then you thread it through the little eyes on those things, which apparently I didn't think was important enough to show you on the camera. Yeah. Here we go. There it goes. I did, in fact, show on the camera. Like I said, the recording was some time ago. Put the 2 together, which could be a real pain, especially when you've got a big phone in front of you trying to see what you're doing. Moving stuff around here. I don't really have a lot of space to work with, if you can't tell. Resources aren't exactly something I'm abundant with. Yeah, on this one we put the clasp, clamp it down. That little snap really worked out there. It's not always going to do that. Sometimes they're going to be a pain in the ass and they're not going to bend. And yeah, there's that. Put that through. theoretically, you could put them on a medium little snappy clamp thing, and you wouldn't have to worry about threading 3 things through one jump ring, but, you know, whatever. There you go, do the same thing here. I've already stretched that one. And I was trying to use the camera to see what I was doing instead of looking at it with my eyes, because literally the camera's like right at my mouth, which is hilarious and painful, and yeah. There you go. Put the jump ring on there. You can bend it with your hand if you want, which some people can do. I can do it sometimes, but for demonstration purposes, we're using the pliers. It helps to have tweezers and pliers and things to deal with small things sometimes. You can see there's a bit of a gap there. That's fine. And here's our finished necklace. There it is, clasped together. And yeah, that's everything here. I'm glad everybody came to hang out and watch me make some stuff with my gross little hands. I guess we'll try to make some more of these sorts of videos. And we'll see you dudes in the next one.